Hello, guys. How are you? So, listen, I'm feeling a little bit generous. So, I want to go ahead and offer you guys a bonus reading. I'm feeling a bit generous. And so far, Ten of Cups. I'm seeing financial freedom. I'm seeing long term financial freedom. Wow. I'm seeing with the right vision, because you see, like, it looks kind of like a rainbow here, and it looks like you see the sky. So when I see this card, it kind of reminds me of the dream world. It gives me dream world vibes. Like, if you have a vision and you stick to that vision for the next, let's say, 1 to 3 to 5 years, I see it really manifesting some good fruit for you. Okay? So this is going to be a bonus collective reading for my Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Spirit guides, Most High God, the Father of the Messiah, Yeshua, please enlighten me. Give me the power and strengthen my discernment to go ahead and deliver a collective message for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Y'all remember that song Beyonce did? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, by the way, Beyonce is coming to Philadelphia this summer. She's going to have a big concert. So if you're in the city of Philly and you're going to the Beyonce concert, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know, because that song just came to mind. I mean, I did a little reading earlier where I mentioned all the signs. And I feel like, collective, your vibration is really high right now. Your vibration is really running through the roof right now. So you're going to be manifesting a little energy from all of the signs. See, when God chooses his selected people and they answer the call, because we already know that few are called, many are called, but only few are chosen, right? And I'm seeing the High Priestess. Yeah. The High Priestess. Wow. Self-love and self-respect. Wow. Reserving your energy. Manifesting abundance and prosperity long term. I'm hearing long-term wealth for a lot of you. Long-term wealth. Yeah. Because you have some gifts that you need to let loose in this season. So this reading is, King of Swords, Star card. Some of you are getting prepared to take on a leadership position. I'm hearing head of household. Some of you are like the breadwinners in your household, or the breadwinners in your family, the breadwinners in your friendship circle, the breadwinners in your entire generation. Wow. But back to what I was saying. When you're selected and you answer the call from God, the Most High, the Father of our Savior, Yeshua, the creator of all the other spirits that operate and rank beneath him, that deserve much respect, but they operate and they rank beneath him. You embody energy from all of the signs, okay? So I'm going to make this collective of all of the signs. You have the power to tap in and receive the positive energies from all of the signs, but you also, as a weakness, need to work on the negative aspects of all of the signs. You know, we're only human, and we operate from a polarity. Okay, we're dual creatures, so we have a little bit of, I'm hearing yin and yang, yin and yang. So in this season, in order to increase your vibration even more, you need to tap into both energies, both good and bad, both positive and negative, both light and dark, okay? So sometimes in my readings, you might hear me snapping, and then sometimes in my readings, you might see me loving light. However, that's because I am well aware that I am a spirit with two energy centers. With multiple energy centers, I meant to say, but some of that energy is a mix of good and evil. All right? We got both sides. So anybody that try to come to you and try to project an air of perfection, realize that they're full of shit. Because nobody is perfect, okay? You can be close to it, but nobody is perfect, okay? Now, I'm seeing with this Five of Cups here and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing that you guys are really having a hard time seeing the fruits of your labor. You feel like money is tight. You feel like money is not going to come to you. But I'm saying you have to have patience with the Hangman. All right? You have to have patience, and you have to have a definite goal in mind with this King of Swords in the upright. You have to be very decisive, patient, persevering. You got to know what you want. Like, I was listening to somebody the other day, and they were talking about, like, you know, everybody say that they want to be millionaires and they want millions of dollars and things like that. But when he asked them, what is it that you really want? Because dead presidents, dead paper with dead presidents on it is not what you really want. And then the other guy was like, huh? What you mean? That is what I want. It's not the dead paper with the dead presidents on it. It's what the money can do for you, Empress. I'm talking to some divine feminines up in here. It's what the money can do for you. What will bring you the most happiness and fulfillment? Money alone will not do it, okay? Money is not evil, but for the love of it, it is. Your vibration is extremely high. Some of you could have been meditating. Some of you could have been repeating your affirmations. I'm seeing repetition with this Nine of Cups card as well. Some of you could be looking in the mirror and repeating your affirmations. Some of you could be writing your affirmations down and putting them up on the wall as a reminder. Well, Spirit is telling me to amp that up even more with the Empress card and the Nine of Cups. You need to write those things down. You need to sit down with that King of Swords that we just saw, and you need to sit down and write down all of your goals and be definite about those goals that you would like to manifest. It's not enough to say that I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want $1 million. You got to be definite when it comes to setting those goals, okay? And because you're a chosen one, operating from a high vibration, you can't just go off of the positives and negatives, the strengths and the weakness of your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. No, you were created to tap into all of the signs. Realize that we don't just have a sun, moon, and rising. We have several aspects, planets, energies, signs in our whole entire chart. We have planets sitting in different houses. You have to know what sign is sitting in what house. You need to know yourself to the point where, oh, with that Nine of Cups and that Empress card, it was also telling me that you need to know yourself to the point where you're able to break down what sign is in each house, what planet is there, and how to use that to your advantage in life. You got to know who you are. So this is a season of getting to know yourself, collective. You have to know how to utilize the energies of all of the signs, the positive and negative. For example, Virgos. I'm a Virgo. Shout out to my Virgo gang, right? Virgos, our good trait is, we're very clean, we're very health conscious, so they say. At the same token, we could be very nitpicky and critical of others. Well, first of all, that comes from Virgo's ability to have great methodological skills, and see things in detail. So usually when we nitpick at things, we're usually right, okay? Because oftentimes we have the balls to say the things that we need to say. So shout out to all my other Virgos out there. Sometimes y'all gonna have to be the ones that have the balls to say what you need to say. Some of you guys may be in a group setting. This could be at work or in your business or whatever you do, career or business-wise or money-wise. I feel like you shine. You outshine others sometimes. And it makes them kind of reluctant to work with you for a very small amount of you. But who cares? Get over it. Get over it. Yeah, I'm hearing play dumb. With some people that you work with and you interact with and you're around, you might have to play dumb. You might have to dumb it down just a little bit. You might have to tone down your good qualities in the presence of certain people, because it intimidates them. It makes them feel small in your presence, and they don't want to feel like that. They want to feel like they're giving you something. They want to feel like they're able to give you a tidbit of information, give you a tidbit of knowledge, teach you something new. All right? You don't have to go ahead. You don't have to go expressing all of your talents. Like, this brings me back to Robert Greene's book, The 48 Laws of Power. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you guys outshine masters without even trying. You're not doing this intentionally, but that's how they feel. You make people that feel like they should be where you are feel like they're right here. They feel like the Page of Pentacles in your presence, because you have such a strong, bold, courageous presence, especially when you walk. When people see you out and about, out in the wild, they feel like you exude all of this power. And some people are trying to wonder how you do it. I don't know. That's for a few of you. A little bit more than a small amount of you, about half of you. That's who that's for. Because these people still stuck in the old way of doing things, in the societal norms. Like, society says that you're supposed to be like this. For an example, if you're a young African-American woman, society says that you're supposed to be ghetto. You're supposed to be ratchet. You're supposed to be quick to fight. You're not supposed to know a whole lot of stuff. For another amount of you, I feel like for your race, you come off like you're white. You're an African-American woman who comes off white a bit. Like, they don't expect you to have the knowledge that you have, or they don't expect you to have the type of money that you have. To them, you should be on welfare. You should be on food stamps. You should be on public housing assistance. No shade to anybody that's on there, but some people around you, the status quo for people like you is what I just mentioned. So they're wondering, how in the hell can a African-American woman that's 25 years old, for an example, be so stable in life, be so abundant in life, have financial security, or be able to teach people about financial security, because they're stuck in their ways with this Four of Wands and Six of Cups, you meet people who are stuck in their ways. They're comfortable where they are in life, and they don't really want to change. They like the way things are. Things been going okay for them. They haven't been exposed to people who amass great amounts of wealth and prosperity and abundance. So it's okay for them to live in a small apartment and feel completely fine with that, because that's what their mother did. That's what their grandmom did. So they feel like, why change when I'm stable right where I am? All right, so I'm talking too much. Anyway, let's go ahead and give the collective a bonus reading. And also, as far as the status quo, like, you could be a Caucasian woman, but you got a little spice to you. Like, you don't take no shit. You don't tolerate bullshit from people, but at the same time, you're professional. You're smarter than what people think you are, even though you might come off like a little bit hood. Like, y'all ever seen a hood white girl? If you're a Caucasian woman or man listening to this, what you got a nice little swag to you. Like, people like you. People flock to you. People from different communities, like from the African American community. You could be like a white rapper or something like this with this Hermit in reverse and the Eight of Wands. You could be. I'm hearing like white rapper. Like, I'm hearing Vanilla Ice and Post Malone and all them. Like, you break the status quo, and not only do you break the status quo and the societal norms, you outshine the people who would usually excel in that area, if you follow me. Like, if you're African American, you might be excelling in business and real estate or in school. You going to school to be a doctor. You're going to be to school to be a lawyer, a dentist, or something like that. Well, they're not used to that. They're used to young African American people delivering fucking food for Uber Eats. Okay? They're used to you being their Uber driver or their DoorDash delivery driver and shit. They're not used to... Okay, look. This is what I just heard. With this Hermit and this Eight of Wands, this is for some people. Some people got like medical insurance, and they went to check their coverage to see what kind of providers they can go see within their network. What kind of providers are in network? So they pick a doctor's office. If you're an African American, especially a younger one, let's say about your 30s and 40s. When I say younger, I say your 30s and 40s, but you look fairly young. They go there only to find out that the doctor is this younger African American person, and they're kind of shocked. You got people like of Caucasian descent that's shocked that the doctor is you. Like, huh? Wait a minute. I was expecting a white doctor. I didn't know that my primary doctor would be this African American young person. Like, that's for some of y'all. And then when you talk on the phone with that Eight of Wands, when you talk on the phone, you sound like you're white. On the flip side, if you're white and you're a rapper, for an example, somebody heard you on the radio and you was spitting bars, like you was killing it. And then when they saw your video, they found out, like, wait a minute, this white boy or this white girl, that's her? That's him? I don't know. That's weird. I'm just hearing it. And with this Three of Wands, you was killing that shit. You got them really in their head. Like, wait a minute, that's a black woman. That's a white man. Wow, I'm shocked because they don't expect that from you. That's interesting. That's dope. I think that's cool. For real. Yeah, the world looks at you like you're awkward. You come off a bit awkward. Some of y'all. You're abnormal. You're out of this world. You're from like another realm. They know that you're a spiritual being. Like, you have that chosen touch, and people just be sitting back trying to figure you out. Okay, let me go ahead and just give y'all a brief spread. I want to do a 6-card spread with my super large Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And this is for the collective as of June 15th. 2023. Give me a reading for all signs, chosen ones, those selected, those who answered the call from the Most High. Please give me a reading for those people who were led to click on my video. It doesn't matter what sign they are, because once we elevate to another level, we exude all the signs. We reflect each and every one of them. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, you name it. Okay? Please give me a brief reading for my collective. Okay, wow. Some of y'all might have a nursing job. You might do CNA work or something like that, home care. And it's, yeah, because this is my medical card as well as work. Some of y'all need to be careful with that kind of work, because you don't want to hurt your back lifting up a senior citizen or somebody that's older than you. And they're more on the heavier side. Like, you gotta be careful how you bend, how you stand when you're transporting them from the bed to the wheelchair. Some of you have a parent that's getting older that you need to, you're realizing that you need to take care of, or you need to figure out like a long-term care plan for them. Or you're trying to figure out, if something were to happen to them, God forbid they were to die anytime soon, what would you do? And some of y'all are realizing that it would be a burden on you. Could be a financial burden, an emotional burden, a mental burden. It would be some type of burden on you if they were to die unexpectedly. And some of y'all are considering a life insurance policy, choosing the right type of life insurance policy. Okay. For others of you, I feel like you're dating somebody that you can't figure out, or they can't figure you out. Like, it's hard work. It takes too much work to figure you out, but they're willing to put the work in, or you are, for some of y'all. Some of y'all dealing with a love interest. They feel like this is a love worth having, even though it may take some work. Y'all do things differently. Y'all think the same. Y'all operate on pretty much the same wavelength, but y'all do things differently. Like, the way that you would handle something is different from the way they would handle it. For example, let's say you both are out to eat and the waiter or waitress is taking too long to bring your food. You probably be ready to cuss the motherfucker out, whereas your partner is more of a sweet talking type of person, and they're trying to communicate with you like, babe, don't do that. Look, you should talk to him like this instead of talking to him like that. And then you try to reason with them, not so much an argument, just a friendly debate. Like, no, you got to put your foot down, and and they be like, babe, no, they could spit in your food or something like that. You don't want to talk to them like, so that's the type of work. I feel like it's a connection that you have with somebody that you need to work on. Okay. And I don't see you guys having a lot of options so far, because I just saw the 7 of Cups card pop up in reverse. I don't see a lot of options from you guys. But let me go ahead and get into the spread. Knock on our blessings real quick. I'm going to clarify with my infamous Illis Tarot. I love those cards, and they are such good clarification cards for clarification purposes. Okay, give me a brief 6-card spread. I'm going to cut these 3 times. For my collective, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Excuse me, I'm trying to get familiar with all of the signs. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot card, okay? And we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Some of y'all may have attended a funeral where you You went to the burial and they finally, put the body 6 feet under. Condolences. My condolences to anyone who had to experience that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, this is very interesting. Nice. All right, collective. For the month of June, well, as of today, June the 15th, I see you guys walking alone. I see God walking closely with you, by your side, every step of the way in your decision making. You're going to have to die to some old ways of thinking, old beliefs. I'm hearing toxic old belief systems that do not support what you are trying to manifest here with this Four of Swords in reverse and this King of Swords in the upright. These beliefs that you've held on to did nothing but lead to disappointments. They led to you attracting things that you do not want, okay? You'll get a little bit of something that you do want, but these old beliefs that you carry with the Four of Swords in reverse are so dormant within your subconscious that you're not even aware of them, okay? You're not aware of them, but I feel like those things are being removed. Some of those things have been poured out, but you still have some of those old negative, toxic ways of thinking and believing that are still lingering. And the way to get rid of all of those things is to be mindful of all of your thoughts. Take control of all of your thoughts. Be the master of all of your thoughts, so that you could become your own leader. Before you can lead anyone else, you have to become your own leader, okay? During this season, starting today, June 15th, I'm seeing that you need to rely on yourself. You need to trust your own discernment and thinking ability. As I was saying before, these tarot readings are merely you getting messages from a spiritual witness. You already got the message. God already sent you the message and made it very clear what it was. Sometimes we just click on these readings to get further validation and confirmation, because most readings are merely based on what you're feeling on the inside. It's less than a page. It's not even a page. It's less than what you're already feeling on the inside, what you can get from anyone else. And I'm not just talking about readings. I'm talking about taking advice from anyone outside of yourself. Because you have to trust your own gut. You have to trust your own intuition. It doesn't matter what people think. You only person that you have to trust is God. And I don't even want to call God a person, because God is so beyond a person. I see that you may have some really sharp and bright ideas, but there are a lot of people who don't agree with you. Some people think that you're delusional. Well, honey, you're popping up as the king. The king usually stands alone next to the queen. The king don't let the peasants that are beneath him, who wish that they were chosen by the Most High, even think that they could assume that they're on his level. These people are not on the king's level. So why would the king take advice from people who wish that they were on his level but aren't. What's that song called by City Girls? When a broke hoe talk, that's bad advice. Something, 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 that's bad advice. Yeah. Don't let nobody give you bad advice. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse, don't let nobody give you bad advice. When a broke hoe talk, that's bad advice. When a broke talk, that's bad advice. Yeah, that's facts though. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards. I have so many other messages that I want to get from this little spread because I can go on and on about it. But I don't want to make this reading too long, so let's go ahead and clarify each one of these cards. Give me 2 cards, Illis Tarot, to clarify the Four of Swords in reverse for the collective. Up. Now this came out sideways, so I'm gonna do it again. If it pops out again, then it was meant. Please give me 2 cards for the collective to go ahead and clarify this awesome reading for the collective, this bonus reading. Oh, that was pretty easy. And it came, ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Please give me 2 cards to clarify the King of Swords in the upright for the collective. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. For a small, well, you know what? Not even for a small amount of us. For all of us as a whole, we're going to find out some news about a celebrity or some type of public figure. I'm strongly feeling politics that passes away. And this is very disappointing because a lot of people had high hopes for this individual. Like, they wanted to vote for him. They wanted to vote for this person. And unfortunately, they passed away. So okay, I don't know why I'm hearing politics. I'm not into politics by a long shot, but that's what I'm hearing. So this is for somebody right now. Somebody that you wanted to get voted for was outnumbered. They're loved, but they were outnumbered. So the other party got selected for whoever that's for. I don't want to stay on that for too long because I really don't like to get into politics. Okay, some of you either just experienced a divorce, a breakup, a separation, and this feels fresh. Like, it feels really fresh and brand new, but you knew that it was the right thing to do. And with time, it could take a while. It had to happen because that's not the person that God meant for you to be with. God has ordained someone else for you, because so far we had the King of Swords being clarified by the 10 of Cups, and then we have the 5 of Cups in the upright with the 3 of Swords in the upright, clarifying the 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody that you were with for quite some time, anywhere from 4 to 8 years. It's not months. When it's this painful, it can't be. Well, I can't say that because you could fall in love with somebody at first sight. But I feel like some of y'all have a lover who was murdered. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But what God is saying that if your lover was murdered, he's going to send you another person. It's just going to take some time. You have some healing that you need to do. All right? You wouldn't be good for another person. If that resonates with you, you have to heal first, okay? Back to the whole life insurance thing. If you had a spouse that passed away, it's a hurtful thing. You really love them, but it looks like they left you a pretty decent policy to make sure that at least your family, your household will stay afloat. Your family will stay together, okay? I asked for another card. Wow. And when we had the Eight of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups in the upright. Also clarifying that. So if this was a divorce, I see that a judge has made a decision on, I see that a judge has made a decision that either you or your partner will walk away, and one partner is going to leave with everything. And it's very hurtful and disappointing. It feels unfair for whoever that is. That's only for a small amount of you. But God is telling you not to fret, because no matter what, even if they divorced you, they took you to court and they took everything, God is going to make a way for you. Okay? Whatever was taken from you, God is going to fill that gap. So do not fret for too long. You got to trust God and trust the process, and you're going to need time to grieve. For whoever that was for. Some of you guys, I'm seeing court case by jury. You're going to have a jury trial before a decision is finally made. And once the decision is finally made, the case will be permanently closed. You won't be able to open it back up. Please give me 2 cards to clarify the 5 of Cups and the upright for the collective, so we can close this reading out. Okay. I'm also seeing that you guys are a great leader. People love your leadership and they're willing to follow you. But if you're too harsh with your words, you could lose good people. Like, you deliver value to people. You bring value to people. You're a very important part of their life. If you're some type of leader, regardless of what kind of leader you are, whether a spiritual leader, a political leader, a leader in business, a leader in the community, you bring a lot of value to people. Oh, that's what I heard. Coach. If you are a coach in sports, you're some type of life coach, you could be a bit hard on people. You could say some very hurtful things. Some things that sticks with them. Some things that triggers them. Because they already have self-esteem issues. Even though you mean well with that King of Swords in the upright, even though you mean well, you could trigger some people. And it's for their own good. But they still might walk away from you. They still might walk away from you. But they realize they can't walk away for too long and do their own thing, because they're dependent on you in some way, shape, or form. All right, please give me 2 cards. If you don't give me 2, I'm going to pull 2. You're making this take forever. Come on, spirit guides. Give me 2 cards to clarify the 5 of Cups and the upright, so we can end this out. No, I ain't going to just pull that. Let me not be lazy and just rock with the flow. Just go with the flow. Okay, some of y'all binge watch YouTube and videos and other like coaches and advisors, and some of them, they give good advice, but it's good advice for their own life. It's good advice for other people. It's not the best advice for you. And Spirit is advising me to advise you to walk away from that, because by listening to yourself and trusting your own discernment will lead you to better fulfillment than watching this other person or this coach or these YouTubers and these influencers and stuff like that. Okay? So that's what you have to do in this season. I feel like you have to listen to yourself. Okay, since no other cards are popping out at the moment, that has been your bonus reading. No matter what, God is always with you. Okay? God is always with you. And I'm strongly feeling like if this is love related, if you lost a partner due to a breakup, a divorce, or death, God meant for that to happen because he wants to bring you somebody else. He wants you to have holy matrimony with somebody else, okay? Lastly, before I go, if you guys are still stuck on that divine feminine, divine masculine thing, some of y'all are realizing that in this lifetime, your divine counterpart is a narcissist, or for some of y'all, I'm hearing they were abusive. You shouldn't be with them in this lifetime. God is going to send you another person that's for you, because it makes no sense to tolerate abuse when you don't have to. Peace and love, or heat and action. It is what it is. I hope this resonated with you. If it didn't, stay tuned, because the next one may. Check out some other readers. There's other great readers out there. I'm not a hater, so I don't mind if you go ahead and check somebody else out. The right people will come back here. Yeah, I ain't worried about that at all. Anyway, my name is Mrs. Fee, and this is City Readings at City of Brotherly Love Tarot. This has been your bonus collective spiritual message for the month of June, beginning June the 15th, 2023. Thank you so much. I hope this helps somebody. See you next time.